Morning, my name is Brian Grubbs. I'm going to be shooting a short instructional video on how to sling using the figure 8 technique. I've had a couple of requests for this from people that have watched my video and from people on the slinging.org website, so here it is. First thing I'm going to do is just show you, if you haven't seen the figure 8 before, a quick demonstration of what the technique looks like. This will be viewing it from the side. I'm going to be slinging this direction. Alright, that's the basic technique. It goes pretty quick. Sometimes it's hard for people to get it just right, so this is how I teach people. I'm going to show you this from every angle I can, and I'm going to break it down step by step. First thing you're going to do is your stance. I generally have my feet about shoulder width apart. I'm going to be facing 90 degrees to the right of my target if you're right-handed. Obviously 90 degrees to the left if you're left-handed, so you should be able to raise your non-firing arm. It should be pointed directly at your target. You start with your sling arm straight, your support hand holding your weight out here. And the first motion is very simple. You just release and draw your arm straight back. Keep your arm straight. Just go straight back with it, just like that. Alright, I'm going to show that from the back. You want to make sure your arm is straight, your shoulders align from this arm all the way through your shoulders should be pointing straight towards your target. Just like that. I generally keep my support hand up and pointing towards my target. I find it helps me aim. Here it is from the other angle here. Alright. Then you add the second action to it. Once again, it's pretty simple. We're just going to do the first action, and we're going to add a bend at the end. So you go back, you just bend your elbow. That's all you're doing right there, is just taking that elbow and bending it. When you do, that sling is going to rotate behind your head. It's a good idea to practice this either with an empty sling or with a really light ball, like a stress ball or a tennis ball in it. Because if you have a rock, sometimes you'll brain yourself with it, it hurts. So, simple, back, bend. Alright? You can see from the back angle here, when you stop your action, the sling hits your back. Once you have the full action, you won't hit yourself with your sling anymore. Just like that. Again from this angle. Once you have that motion down, you're ready to add the full sling action in. It's really simple. From here, all you're doing is going over your head and releasing. So, we're going to do that right quick. Just like that. One smooth, continuous motion. You've got action 1, 2, 3. It's a 3-count action. Once you get all those down, you can do it smoothly. You're ready to actually sling a rock. Doing this nice and slow so people can see the full range of motion where this goes. Just like that. Alright. Now there's a couple of different techniques I've seen for adding power when using the figure 8 technique. Most of them include running, bouncing, jumping. You really don't end up adding that much more. Most of your power is going to come from your shoulder and your arm. The technique I use, if you watch my videos, you've probably seen it, and you probably figured out what I do. Basically, I start here with my feet together, and when I release the sling pouch, I thrust my left foot towards the target and a lunge out, and I keep this arm straight. So what that looks like is I'm out here, my sling comes back, it comes behind my head, and when I actually go to the sling motion, my body rotates fully through like that. I'll do that from the back so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm doing here. Again from here. Alright? That way, if you look at my body from right here, it goes here, here, and here. My shoulder is actually back a little bit further from straight and rotates all the way around. So I'm getting almost 180 degrees out of my motion out of my shoulder. So I'm putting my hips, my body, I'm putting my full weight and every bit of power I have into this. You can do this from a running start. I found it doesn't really add a ton of power to it. I'm going to do this once with a tennis ball, just to kind of give you an idea of the speed and power behind the technique. And like I said, you can check out my other videos. And I'm actually slinging rocks with those, and you can kind of get an idea of how much power I can put behind this. Alright. Well, I appreciate you watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions about the figure eight technique, if you need something clarifying, just feel free to post a comment. And visit slinging.org, the website, if you want any more information about slings. Thank you again.